And with that, let's get to our main event. It is the WBO featherweight championship of the world. Ramirez, Isaac Dogboe. Robesi, I'm going to start with you. After 12 pro fights, an extensive amateur career, what does having this title shot mean to you?
Robesi, después de 12 peleas como profesional y una extensa carrera como aficionado, ¿qué significa para ti tener esta oportunidad titular?
Realmente creo que significa todo para cualquier boxeador profesional, llegar y poder pelear por un título mundial. Estamos ready, desde que llegué lo he dicho, vine a pelear con los mejores y ya estamos aquí, el momento y el lugar.
It means everything to me, and I know it means everything to any fighter in this position to vie for the world title. The time has come. This is a perfect place and setting for it, and I'm ready.
When you say you're ready, what does that mean? What has camp been like? And has the focus mindset been any different? Because I've had the privilege of working all of your professional fights. I've watched every single one ringside. Is there anything that you've done differently to prepare yourself for this title shot?
Cuando dices que estás listo, ¿qué implica eso? ¿Qué significa eso? Él ha tenido el placer de estar en todas tus peleas. ¿Ha hecho algo distinto en este campamento en particular para llevarte a estar tan listo como dice?
Cuando digo que estoy listo, creo que lo digo porque pasé por el proceso. Todo lleva un proceso y en la vida te enseña que si no pasas por ese proceso puede pasar cosas, y por lo tanto me ha llegado la oportunidad en el momento indicado de mi vida, que estoy ready en todos los sentidos y realmente sí, este campamento ha sido totalmente diferente. Hemos hecho cosas grandes con Larry. Y entonces, por lo tanto, nada, estamos ready y listos para esta pelea y las que se vienen.
When I say I'm ready, it goes beyond the physical aspect of it. It's part of the process. I've lived through the process of seeing and making changes and getting to the place where I need to be. And if you don't adapt to that process, then you're not going to be as successful. In terms of camp, yes, we have had a very different camp. We've done some creative and great things with Larry, my strength and conditioning coach, and I'm just going to show I'm ready.
Isaac, I want to come over to you. Welcome. Your smile's contagious. It's always a pleasure to sit with you. Here we are again, another title shot.
Yep.
How do you feel?
I feel great. I mean, first and foremost, I thank the Lord for this another great opportunity. They say third time is a charm. I mean, the first time was great. The second time and the third time wasn't, all that. But this trip, I feel great about it.
Here we go again. Your last fight against Joette, split decision victory. A lot of people, and it was we saw it on the cards, it came down to that 10th round. Barry in your corner pleaded with you, said, hey, go out there and give me 3 minutes. And it seems as though that 10th round made the difference, and here we are. How has Barry changed your game?
I mean, before I answer that question, I'd love to say that, Joette Gonzalez is a great fighter. He gave me a really tough fight on the night. But I thank God I came up on top. The last round really made a difference. I had to really dig deep. He was tough. What can you expect? At this level, everyone is tough. So it's just one of those things. Coming to my coaches, they've really played a huge part, in my transition from switching camps and everything else. So I'm very, very grateful to them. It's always having to move on to the next level. So in this fight, it's just one of those, it's another challenge ahead of us.
It's a title shot. Did you think this would happen? Honestly, did you think that another title shot would be in the cards for you?
I'm always hopeful, I'm the type of guy that unless I say to myself that I don't want it, so because regardless of whatever it is, if I say that I'm going to do something, I'm always going to show up. And I'm always going to show up. And I thank God that He's giving me that mental fortitude that, despite everything that transpired in my boxing career, in my personal life, everything, I still stood on my grounds. I still, stood on my, stayed headstrong. And I'm here.
We love that you're here. Saturday night's going to be unreal. I keep saying it. I want to come back to Rabesi. We talked about Barry Hunter. I want to talk about Ismael Salas and how he has helped you and prepared you for this moment.
Él habló de Barry Hunter, su entrenador. Háblanos un poco de tu entrenador Ismael Salas y cómo él te ha ayudado para llegar a este momento.
Mira, para nadie es un secreto que Sala es un estratega y un maestro excelente. Tiene demasiados campeones, tiene demasiados años trabajando en lo que le gusta hacer. Cuando él no hace esto y se siente mal, Sala me ha dado la confianza, Sala me ha dado el conocimiento, me ha dado la destreza de sacar las mejores cosas mías arriba del ring. Por lo tanto, creo que ese junte que logramos hacer gracias a Uga que me acercó ha sido lo mejor que me ha pasado en mi carrera.
It's not a secret that Salas is a professor, a master strategist. So obviously his influence is undeniable. He has contributed incredibly to my development, bring out the best out of me. So I'm really thankful to him and to Yordanis Ugas, who was actually the person that linked us so that we could come to this point together. And when Salas is not doing what he loves, when he's not making world champions, he has many of them, he doesn't feel like himself. And he feels like himself now in this opportunity as well.
Isaac, every time you walk into the ring, you carry a country on your back, Ghana. How proud are you to represent your homeland?
I'm very proud, you know, and I don't just carry one country. I carry two countries behind my back, and as Ghana and the United Kingdom, you know. So I always say this because that's where boxing started for me, and it's such a great moment to be able to, you know, step foot in Ghana, and everybody sees that, you know, they see what I'm doing, and it's always about, you know, inspiring the next generation. When the young people see you, you know, they say they want to be like you, but I tell them like, no, you can't be like me. You cannot be better than I am, and that's the most important thing. You know, we always aspire to be greater than the people who were before us. Though it's a big shoe to fill, I always encourage them to aim to be better than the people that are before them. So that's the most important thing. And for me, I feel as though I have a second chance, you know, and I have a second chance. So by God's special grace, I know that I know Rabisi he's tough. He's a good fighter, but I know that by God's special grace, April 1st, I mean, we're coming out with the victory.
Back to Rabesi, same question. Cuba, how special is it when you walk into the ring knowing that you're not only fighting for yourself, you're fighting for an entire country and they have your back?
¿Cuán especial para ti es saber que tienes a Cuba y no solamente estás peleando por ti, sino por Cuba y su gente?
Mira, Cuba está en una situación terrible. Cuba, como sabemos, la dictadura que tiene, pero a mí me alegra pelear y saber que toda la isla está pendiente a mí, a pesar de la escasez de internet, que no pueden ver las peleas casi ni en vivo, pero todos están pendientes y por supuesto todos los cubanos y latinos que siguen el boxeo y mi carrera, tanto en Miami como en todos los Estados Unidos, están pendientes a que Cuba tenga un nuevo campeón mundial y por eso estamos aquí, por eso vamos a pelear el sábado.
Cuba is going through a very difficult time. Everybody knows the perils of dictatorship and the hardships of the people. Internet access is limited. Despite that, and despite the fact that most people won't be able to see my fight live, everybody's excited. And if in any way I can bring happiness to the people, that is fundamental and important to me. Not just Cubans in the island, but also Cubans in Miami and Hispanics throughout the states and the world who are paying much attention to my fight and anxious to see come Saturday, see me become world champion.
Ramirez, Dogboe, 12 rounds, Saturday night, what happens?
Nada, que Cuba va a tener un nuevo campeón mundial, con mucho respeto a Dogboe y a todos los peleadores, pero que haga lo mejor en arriba del ring va a ganar y por supuesto voy a ser yo.
Cuba is going to have a new world champion come Saturday. With all due respect to Dogboe and everybody else, that's what's going to happen. I'm going to come and I'm going to crown myself as world champion.
Ramirez Dogboe, 12 rounds Saturday night. What happens?
When the Lord permits, I'm taking the title and riding into the sunshine.
There's no fooling around, even though it's April Fool's Day. Tomorrow they get on the scale. Saturday night, absolutely one of the most stacked cards I've had the privilege of being a part of. We'll see tomorrow as we get them on the scale. As always, this is boxing. This is Top Rank.